It's me. I am the problem. Which doesn't surprise me, I like to say the word shit. So YouTube, deal with it. It's not actually the World of Tanks footage, it's not the fact that I'm killing tanks and shooting things on fire. No, it's the fact that I sometimes like to say a word that Americans cannot handle. This might be the F word or the C word followed by UNT. Americans cannot deal with that and companies are very fearful, and if they don't have to pay for something, they'd like to not pay for something. So it's me, which means that every single video I say one word in will get demonetized, because it's just that, isn't it? I figured it out because the Valentine 2 Day 2 video had no voice. It had music, but it had World of Tanks footage. So that's how I know that I am the problem and not the gameplay, which means that I had something planned, which I'm not going to put in now. Well, I'm probably still going to put in because it happened purely by accident. But it's not really relevant now as to like trying to distract from the fact that I am showing tanks dying. Anyway, today for me is the 6th of January, February, March, one of the three. And you might be wondering, why am I recording this literally about a week and a half before it is supposed to be released on the 15th of February, September? So YouTube can have time to deal with the fact that I said a bad no-no word and then realize it's not even that bad of a no-no word, so that it can be monetized again. It takes somewhere between 2 days to 5 days for the video actually to be monetized again, which I'm not quite sure why. The system is like, oh, he said a bad word. And then 5 days later, whatever. I stopped caring. You do you, and I don't care. But that means I can still technically make the video on the Saturday beforehand. But I thought I'm gonna start making the intro now anyway, and I've got nothing to do, and I'm sad and lonely. What? What? No, it's fine. So, did everyone get their free garage slot and 25 chocolates? And if you didn't have the Valentine 2, the Valentine 2? Have you played it yet? Is the matchmaking flooded yet? I can imagine the matchmaking can actually get quite flooded. There were some mean days in there, like day 3, get 2000 spotting damage. That's actually quite a challenge if you're not lucky. For example, I get Prokhorovka on my light tank. Yes, give me 1 minute and it's done. Give me Stalingrad in the light tank and I'll probably curse whoever made this game. Oh, wait. Wargaming actually made a change, I just see now, here on the 6th of February, even though, you're 9 days beforehand. You actually get 200,000 credits now for the Valentine 2. I didn't notice that. This is the problem of having to pre-record videos. I cannot actually react as it happens. And with everyone, I mean EU server. It's not an NA, because NA gets to have the Defender on sale again. Why was that a thing? Oh, yeah, I have a bit of an announcement. I'm going to Tankfest for the 4th year in a row. It's been 4 years already, and I'm going again. It took me some time to figure out if I really wanted to go, because the Saturday is my birthday and I'm not quite sure, and I've been 3 times and I'm not sure what else is there to do, because I mean, going to Tankfest is fun, you know, it's great. You're surrounded by tanks and friends and people and like tank enthusiasts and food. But after 3 years, you know, you've seen it all. and then listen to this, and then an IS-3 is going to drive around. So now I have to go, because they're going to be an IS-3 driving around. And it's going to be my birthday, and I'm going to see an IS-3 on my birthday. And I mean, I'm turning 25, I have had many birthdays with my family and friends, and this is going to be the first time that I'm not going to have my birthday with family and friends, and I mean, I can just come back and celebrate it then. I mean, I'm 1/4 or 1/3 of my way towards death already. I've got many more birthdays to come. I can skip one with my friends and family. I can have a celebratory drink with QB and M4 and Peppity and other people if they're there. So yeah, if you're going to Tankfest, I'm gonna be me, not someone else. I'm gonna be me. So if you see me, come say hi, celebrate, you know, the fact that I'm turning old, and we'll have a great time. So you know my face now. It's literally at the beginning of the video. Scroll back about 4.5 minutes and you'll see it. And of course earlier when I said family and friends, I meant back home, not in a different country. Because QB, Peppity, M4 and everyone that is there are friends, not family. I mean, that would be weird if some of you were family. Although, I mean, apparently according to the Bible, we are all part of Adam and Eve, so we're all family. Which means that every single marriage and everyone getting kids is incest. Man, yeah, that's fine. Now here's the thing, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this YouTube channel still. The Thursday videos have come back, as you may have noticed, by, you know, these videos, if I have footage. Because the next game was recorded about 5 months ago. It's a bit old, but it's still good. I mean, it is of a tank that is tier 6 and I already own the tier 10 by now. But I mean, it's still valid, it's still gameplay, nothing has changed much at tier 6 anyway in 5 months. Like nothing changes anyway at World of Tanks. What is life? No, wait, I lied. I lost that replay. Maybe a bit somewhere, I don't know. I thought I had it, and then it turns out it's not the replay that I thought it was. So I have about the object 432 instead, when it was still the tier 9 for the other line, going to the object 430, which is now also a tier 9. Somewhere that makes sense if you knew what was happening before. I'm pretty sure you all do, because this is still a fresh change. And object 432, I kinda hated it, didn't like it, but I'm still gonna have to play it again when the new tier 10 for this line will come out, which will probably also be rear mounted. And speaking of medium tanks, today, well yesterday I think, was the last day to vote for the top of the tree for medium tanks. Now here's the fun part. I own all of those tanks except for... Okay, the 430U I own, the T62A I own, the MX-30B I can buy but not going to because there's better tier 10 medium tanks in my opinion, like the Centurion Action 10, which I have. The 1-1 is the only one of that lineup that I don't have, but no one is going to vote for that anyway, and the STB-1. But we all know that the Object 430U is going to be the one that's going to get voted for because it's new and everyone wants to get it if you already don't have it. So I'm going to go Object 430U, vote. Oh look, it's top of the voting by quite a bit. And actually, no, it's closely followed by the Centurion Action 10. That's interesting. So, this top of the tree is going to be whatever. It's going to be probably 430U. I expect 430U because it's new. And that happens every time. Except for when the Chinese tank destroyers came out. When the Chinese tank destroyers came out, it wasn't actually voted for the Chinese tank destroyers. Instead, the T-123, which has been an old faithful in the tech trees, got voted for. So... who knows? Maybe the World of Tanks community I will pull a fast one and vote Centurion Action 10. Then again, it might not. So a quick rundown if you don't know what the Object 432 is. It's a tier 9, one of 3 Soviet medium tanks, but this one is rear mounted and has a limited turret traverse. 320 Alpha, 219 Pen if you use the different gun. There's also the T-54 gun, which is 203 pen, if I'm not mistaken, but they both have 330 heat. This one is slightly more inaccurate and longer aim time. However, the firing rate is a bit higher, I believe. I'm not quite sure. And of course, this will have a new tier 10, which you don't know what it is. There's 2 new tier 10 Soviets going to be introduced in somewhat new patches somewhere in the future. A heavy tank and a medium tank. This will lead to the new medium tank. The heavy tank is possibly going to be, it's rumored, it's going to be the Object 777 version 2, which is a mid-mounted heavy tank with 440 alpha, but terrible DPM. So who knows what this tank at tier 10 or this tank will lead to at tier 10. So now to come back to the whole tank fest thing, seeing as I'm going, I've made vlogs on the 2nd and 3rd trip there. Now my question is, last year I asked what should I do with the vlog, because should it be more behind the scenes or whatever, and that kind of worked out, but not really, although I did love to make that video. The 3rd year in a row, I literally have no idea what to really do with a vlog. Last year it was more of a travel vlog. The year before that it was more Tankfest focused. This year I literally have no idea. Because what is there to see? You've seen the museum, you have seen the Vehicle Conservation Center, you have seen what Wargaming did last 2 years with their podium and Wargaming shit. The only thing that's going to be different this year is that there's going to be an IS-3 driving around. It's that itself does not, you know, need a separate video. Also, I don't have still good camera equipment, and I probably still won't have it by the time I'm going to Tankfest. But if you have ideas as to what I can do with a possible Tankfest vlog, tell me, because I have no idea. If I don't have ideas, I'm probably not going to bother making a vlog from it. Because like I said before, I'm not the type of vlogger to aim the camera at myself as I walk around and talk. I don't understand why people still do that. I am there for the tanks, for example. I'm not there to have my face shown as I walk past tanks. I look at the tank, I point at it, and the camera stays aimed at my flappy face with my gums flapping around. I don't understand why that's vlogging nowadays, but sure. I am not the YouTuber, am I? And if you think this game is going to have a happy ending, I'm going to be terribly sorry because it won't. This was just one of those teams, and it shows that, you know, not every game shown here is a win. So, who wants to see some 1980s aerobics with nowadays music?